approach, John, so I want to speak to these kids. All right, because I want to look at you guys, I see the future, okay? You guys are younger, you guys are up and coming, very eager, very anxious to do something, but you guys got to do the right positive things, all right? So when I see like somebody like T.I., you know what I'm saying, it comes right from the West End, Mankato, or whatever, and they go on to do big things, and then get back to the community, that inspires me. And that's what we're trying to instill into you guys. To think big, to dream, to be successful, then come back into your community, okay? I play professional basketball. I've been doing it for 7 years now, okay? Like Coach John mentioned, I played all around the world. I played Germany, Amsterdam, Brazil, and the last 2 seasons in Kuwait City. So I have used basketball as an opportunity, okay, or as a vehicle to be successful in life, okay? That's my job, that's how I take care of my son, that's how I pay my bills, okay? I'm fortunate, I know that, I'm very fortunate. I have a t-shirt right here, who wants it? Come get it. Okay, this is a lesson, all right? You was up here, but it seemed like you didn't want it. This is a lesson, okay? Life is about opportunities, all right? So when he was telling that you guys would have a guest speaker to gather up like that, my man right here, he came all the way over there and sat down right in front. He was going to be paying attention. Now some of you guys might say in the back, oh, that's not fair, because, you know, she was all the way in the back and she would have to go all the way around. But that's life. Life is not fair. But it's about positioning yourself to take advantage of opportunities. Okay? Because a lot of opportunities, they're small and slim, okay? They don't come around a lot. But if you position yourself, then you can actually take advantage of the opportunity. What's an opportunity? School in general, right? Education. They gave out academic scholarship. They have the Hope Scholarship in Atlanta. Education paid for, okay? I was fortunate enough to go to college. I had 4 years and I was able to get an athletic scholarship, okay? Believe me, my parents were happy that they didn't have to fork out $27,000 a year to pay for my education, okay? So sports is an opportunity to get your education paid for. What else? You guys are in summer camp, all right? Now if you guys spend all summer having a bad attitude, not listening to your counselors, you know, making trouble, not listening, you know, even right now, this is the opportunity. It might not reach all you guys, but it's gonna go in. You guys hear me, I'm up here, I got your attention, you hear me. But now is it gonna register in your brain, or is it directly gonna come through the other ear? All right? Some of you guys might go in your right ear and bounce right back out the same ear. Some of you guys might go in your right ear and go right through your brain and go out your left ear. And then some of you guys, you're actually going to absorb it into your brain. Does that make sense? This journal, for you to keep, the pen is for you to keep, everything's for you to keep, all right? We appreciate you guys participating in the camp earlier, trying your best, having good attitudes and all that. And these journals is an opportunity. All right, you might have thoughts, you might have things that you learned today, you might, anything. Whether you draw, whether you write, whether you have lyrics, whether you have poetry, whether you have an idea. My man back there said business, right? Okay, by show of hands, who wants to be a professional NBA player? If not, hey, that's cool too. We already established that there's plenty of things. If that's what you want to be, raise your hand, high. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. But that is a measure of success in our society. All right, so we see celebrities, we see entertainers, we see actors on the television, we see them being famous, we see them making money. So that's what a lot of us want to measure ourselves to, okay? But it's almost like you want to drive your car fast and you get in the car in the parking lot and just all of a sudden, I want to go 60 miles per hour. You can't go 60 miles per hour out in the parking lot because you have to turn, you have to wait for a stoplight, you're going to have to go. So it's slowly. You might go 10, make the left, go on, you get on the bigger road, you might go 30, 40. If you get the highway, you go 60 and 70. All right? So it's the same thing about your career, okay? So at a young age, teenagers like you guys are right now, you gotta have steps. Okay, what's the first step? High school. After that, college. Then you're able to choose your profession. People, raise your hand. How many people, if you guys think, have been to space? NASA has a program. The United States government funds NASA. They send people to space to do research. How many people do you think have ever been to space since that program has been started? He said 109. Who have got another guess? We're talking about to the moon, to space, and everything like that. Talking about getting on the spaceship, going up to the moon, going out of space. How much? 51? Who else got some guesses? If you get close to the guess, I'll give you a Gatorade. Okay, the answer is it's a lot higher than that. 496. All right, have been out of space, okay, on the NASA program. I have a question for you, second thing. How many jobs, how many available jobs do you think there are in the National Basketball Association? Do you guess this? I'll give you a Gatorade as well. How many jobs? 448. 448 jobs per season in the National Basketball Association. So there's less players playing in the NBA this season that went out to space. Okay? So we can't bank all of it on, you know, like I said, it's not about to get in the car and say I want to be a professional basketball NBA player and think that's, you know, that's gonna happen overnight. You know, you guys have to work hard for that. Who do you think is the best player in the NBA? Now, in my opinion, I think it's Kobe Bryant. That's just my opinion. I don't really care about all the off the thing. I think he's the best polished, most versatile, the best leader, the best closer in the game. That's just my opinion. He's just lucky, cocky. But why is he cocky? You don't just wake out of bed and say, oh, I'm the best. If you came out here and say, I'm the best, everybody's gonna say you're the best, okay, show it to me. Right? He's confident. Why is he confident? Where's that confidence stem from? He practices. All right. Okay. So it all stems from practice. Okay. In school, same thing. If you guys are preparing for a test, if your teacher says you have a test on Friday and it's on Monday, you guys go home, play video games, go home. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, come over, let's go outside and play. Okay, let's go hoop. Wednesday comes, let's go eat dinner. Okay, let's go out. Okay, Thursday. Friday comes, everybody's gonna sit down. Well, how you gonna feel in the chair? When you didn't study at all, you got a big test coming in. You got the teacher handing out the package, handing out this test, handing this test. You're gonna be in there nervous. Correct? Have you guys felt some of that way before? I know I have. College is no joke. They have tests, words and numbers that, you know, that are large and quantitative. You know what I'm saying? But if you study for that test, you're gonna come on that Friday prepared. You're gonna ask the teacher, let me get my pencil. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna get ready to knock this test out. Why? Because I already know the answer because I studied. So you're educating yourself. Too tired, we hear the same old story about, you know, kids coming from the inner city, making wrong decisions, going off to the left or going off to the right, hanging out with the wrong crowd, getting in trouble. We want to stop that cycle, you guys. And it starts right here with y'all. Alright? It starts right here with y'all. It's easy to do. It's always easier to do the wrong thing than it is the right. Because sometimes what's right in our society is looked upon as wrong. And it really shouldn't be that way. So you can learn from other people's examples. Okay? Before I close, I just want to say, did anybody watch the Michael Vick speech that he gave when he came back to the kids in Philadelphia? It was on ESPN. You seen that? I mean, it was inspiring. It took my breath away. Because here he had the guy, everybody knows the Michael Vick story. Okay, quarterback of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, the league MVP, everything like that. One of the best players the NFL has ever really seen. Okay, what happened? Over a course of time, him and his friends were making bad decisions. Okay, and his main thing in the speech was saying to learn from his example. Okay, so you guys don't have to go through that. Okay, this man spent 2 years in prison. Okay, so after being the most successful football player there was out there. Now think about that for a second. Okay, if you're nobody and you know something happens, then you know it's more easier to deal with because you really don't have it. Okay, but if you sign a $110 million contract and a $70 million Nike contract on top of it, if you're worth $250 million, if you can buy anything, you can go anywhere you want at any time and do anything you want because you have the resources to.